Pulling the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip,
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
14, got it. Check. Check, Mike 54. Mike 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's coming. We got double up. Got it.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43.
Safety's creeping. Go. 54's Mike, 66. Bullet, half. Go. Not today, you are. Not today. 2-6. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want it. You don't want it. One left. 54. Watch the pass. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What? 380! I don't think you got it, son. Switch. Hey, alert. Mike 55. Here we go. Switch. Tempo.
On first down, it's Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 20-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Check 50.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Rush in. Check.
Here's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down.
Let's put that team on the Hey. Check 52. Check.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike. I got you, boy. Alert 3. 36 power.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, pick your
On 1st down, it's Carson. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Good. Hey, 0. 54. Minus 54. Down to lose 1.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph, for a Viking 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins gives way to Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. They run again on 1st down. Cook stripped, the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Slam!
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Touchdown, defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
$57.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On third down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Lucky 48.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
2 times, 2 times. You got 3 down, 3 down.
They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Olabisi Johnson there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Cousins on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here they got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they?
Yeah,
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Hey, alert. Tight down. There you go. Check three. Good luck for 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Back. I'll go special.
On first down, Carson. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check, walk 54. Walk. Shoot. You not to get time to see me.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. Out. That's efficient. Greystone travel.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Whip. Watch the whip. SOS. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check it back. Come on, that. Check. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Where? Let's bring it. Mike 55.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 55. Hey, they're scared. Check 55.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 9. Listen. Mike's 5-4. Record.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Cook, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you.
Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Cousins now. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll throw again. Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Deeper. Slow down. 12. 14. Alert. Watch the twins.
Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Wilson out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson to throw. They'll roll him that right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Break it. 54 Mike. Hatchet. Hey, 0-0-0.
On first down, Rosales. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Vikings' 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Fair. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check safety.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Watch the slap. Bang.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, his second sack of the night.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be a fun time at the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it